True indeed with you, Holy Circle Gaming. Thank you for rocking with your boy like always. Definitely a privilege and an honor to do as such. We back at it, continuing the series Marvel Puzzle Quest. Yeah, we got a little bit of things to get into, so let's go ahead and hop into it right off top. What we have going on, we're still in a power season, of course. High stakes is the versus mode that you're up against right now. You also have some shield events. We're going to dive into that a little momentarily. Also, what we have is the Deadpool dailies. Let me not stress this enough for my new school players. So let me get into this right off top. Make sure that you're getting your Deadpool dailies in. This is really for my new school players more so than anything else. Cause there's a lot of opportunity to upgrade your team really, really fast, especially if you're like a 2-star team and you're trying to transition to a 3-star, or if you're a 3-star team, kind of like me, trying to shift into being a 4 and a 5-star team. This is really the setup that you should be trying to chase for right now. Just give me an idea what you're looking for. Like today, it needs vision in order to cook today, but if you have a vision card that you need to upgrade, this will be definitely the time to kind of maximize and get your cards that you need. In addition to, it also gives you those taco tokens to jump into the vault and get those as well. So if you're a 2-star team, you really want to kind of focus in on this one here. This is the 2-star for the Taco Vault, so you can jump into as well. Make sure you have at least 2 or 3 solid 2-stars and knock that out as well. But it also gives you opportunities as well to jump into and get into like some champion, some command points that you may need. 2 of those. I don't have the 3rd one that I need. I'm missing a character to actually do this, or I would actually do this for you. So these are all opportunities that you have, free opportunities to go in there and get some additional stuff that you may need. Now, y'all notice I didn't have that vision. That's one of the people who's not on my line. And that's on purpose. I'm totally sold on Vision as a character. Never have been. I'd put him in bottom tier as far as like 3 stars is concerned. That's the reason why he's not sitting on my line right now. But in instances like this, I almost wish that I actually would have him, so I could definitely get a shot at the Taco Vault more so than anything else and maybe give it some run. But with that roster talk being talked about, let me let you know what's been cooking on my roster. Nothing too crazy on my roster as of yet, except for the addition of Black Panther. I have that 5-star Black Panther that I have in the mix, as you well see. So he's definitely sitting in there. I've been giving him a little bit of run too. So definitely a solid 5-star. A lot better than some of my other 5-stars I have on my line, that's for sure. Now, would I put them better than maybe like a Doctor Strange or Thanos? I'm not sure, but it definitely cooks. I'll tell you that. I have my other 5-stars as well, as you well see. Silver Surfer, Steve Rogers. I still have that Old Man Logan I may get off of now, but we'll see as we go along. But I definitely have those 5-stars kicking right there. So, especially as the rest of the line would go, not too many changes. I didn't add or subtract anything. I just been kind of boosting on to what I have. I know I have room to maybe add a couple of 3-stars into the mix, but really what I'm focusing on right now is really kind of upgrading the ones that I need to upgrade. Most notably, I need to get Thanos cooking a little bit. That'll be one I need to boost up. I need to get my Iron Man is pretty much set to go into champion, so he'll be ready to rock momentarily. I really should be working on some 4-stars. That's what I'm kind of chasing for now. I think the 3-stars that I have on my line looks really good. But I'm really looking to get some 4-star action. Maybe boost up the Riri Williams. Gwenpool, I would love to give some run into. What else? Kate Bishop would be a little bit of help. There is a little bit of chance to get some Captain Marvel, the Carol Danvers edition. That will not be a bad look, but that's a few that I'm looking for, because the last 3-star I have is the New School Hawkeye. So if I give a lot of push to that New School Hawkeye, that'd be cool as well. But really, it's a matter of trying to really get these 4-stars cooking now to really start doing some serious damage. So that's what I'm looking for. But I could use some 3-stars. Some 3-stars that definitely won't hurt the cause at all. It's just I don't know which other 3-stars to actually add into the mix now. 4-stars, yeah, I'm looking to get some 4-stars into the mix for sure, but not any 3-stars. Let's let you know what's in the hole. I have a Scarlet Witch in the hole, a Wolverine, which I actually need to sell. I'll do that a little bit. 3 Ragnaroks that I really need to kind of upgrade my Ragnarok to use those covers. And then I got a Quicksilver in the hood. I may go ahead and add in that Quicksilver. That's one that's definitely a fresh card that I don't have on my line. So maybe Quicksilver. We'll see. We'll see as we go along. But we got a lot to pull today. So that's really what I was trying to jump on for. I got a lot of pulls that I got to get into. Just to let y'all know, I got 10 in the old school Taco Ball that I haven't pulled since last week, if I'm not mistaken. So I need to really get into that. I also have 4 in the new school Taco Ball. We'll look at this momentarily. I didn't do anything on the Doctor Strange event. I really should have, but it wasn't really nothing special. It really jumped out at me in the Doctor Strange event to really say push and go get it. So I didn't really push to really go get any of those. So those are those. But here's some of the Strange Sights ones that I do have. So the one that I was really looking for, I'll take that back. We'll get into that in a moment. I don't have any other Heroes for Hire or the high stakes, which I may get into in a moment. I have 2 in the Heroic, I have 26 in the Elite, and I have 25 in the Standards. So let's go ahead and jump into it. 1-star, 2-star, 3-star in the Standards. Really at this juncture, the Standard ones for me is not going to really mean too much unless I get a 3-star out of it. Because there really is no 1-star or 2-star that I really need. A 3-star would definitely help at this juncture, but even then, it would have to be the right 3-star. Really, it'll be like a Hawkeye or another 3-star that's really connected to one of my other cards to really give it some run. That's really what I'm looking for as far as like 3 stars is concerned. But outside of this, the standard decks for me now is just standard. Now, for my new school players, you should really start maximizing, utilizing these standard decks. And I know I stressed this once before, but I definitely want to get into that some more. If you're a 2-star player, transition to a 3-star player, the standards are definitely a good, cheap way to really start to ramp up your deck. Because you will get a bunch of 1s, but you will sit on a bunch of 2s as well. 3s don't come nearly as often. You know, the ratio is probably like 1 out of every 30 you'll get like a 3-star. Really, you get a bunch of 2s, so like I said, as you will see in my cover pull session, I don't get a lot of 3s out of it whatsoever. So don't really lock into thinking that you're going to get a bunch of 3s. You're really not. You're going to get a bunch of 2s out of here. You may get a rarity of a 3. Like I said, 1 out of 30 on a 3-star, which would definitely be good. And that's actually a good one. I could actually use him because it doubles up for me as well. So it actually doubles up and hit 2 of them because it's a favorite. So it's actually pretty cool that it actually did that. So definitely not bad there. But really, if you're a new school player, what you really should be looking into is that really try to maximize the 2, get yourself a good solid 2-star squad, and then start to slowly transition into doing the 3s. Ooh, 2 of them things. And it's a Thanos, okay. 2 of them things. And it doubles up and gives me Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, I like that. So that's actually pretty good. So it's been going, this actually, the standards have been going a lot better for me than what some of the other pools has been going as of late. So this is actually pretty good. But definitely maximize the 2-stars. And when you get your 3-stars, you could really get a chance to get a few 3-stars, especially if you have a bunch of these in the hole. So that's why I don't pull them like every day. I may pull them in like a group, just to kind of see what the ratio would be and give myself the best chance of getting some 2s and 3s. And as you well see, I got 2 3-stars from the standards, so that's actually right on. That's right on as far as like the ratio is concerned. But for me, I think it was a pretty solid pull as well. So definitely not bad at all. So out of the standards to get 2 3-stars, which actually turn around to be 4s, a couple of 2-stars out of the mix. That's really how it goes. So definitely really good there. Now with here, 2-stars and 3-stars is really kind of the same rules apply. You really don't have a shot at a 4. I really wish the elite would be like 4s, but it's cool. I really like the 2-star 3-star mix because again, for new school players, 2s and 3s, if you get a bunch of these, you can really quickly get your team really right really fast, especially if you're looking to get some 2-stars on your line. This is really a good way to get your 2-stars up. Now, I should, out of this mix, I should probably get about maybe 4 to 5 3-stars. I think that's what the breakdown should be. I think it may be 6. I think I had like 24. So, I should get 6 of them 3-stars, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. Last time I got 5 out of the 6. Looks like I'm not getting nothing right now, 'cause I think I got my 3 stars a little bit early. So they're not going to give me anything in regards to like a 3-star in this particular setup. But the ratio still should be 4 out of the 24, or 6 out of the 24. But it may not even be the case. But this is definitely a good way to upgrade your team as well, especially if you need to get up, get your 2 stars up for whatever reason. This is a nice, quick, easy way to get your 2 stars up. And that's just really, I've been doing this by doing events, linking up with the right team to make that happen as well. So if you have the right team of players who's actually playing pretty consistently, this could upgrade really, really fast for you. So, and that's really how I'm getting a little bit of help. Ooh, back to back on the 3 stars right there. I like that. So I got 2 out of the 6 is what it looks like as far as like the 3 stars is concerned. I don't think I'm gonna get any more. Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we get 4 more, but it's gonna cut it real close. But we got 2. We got 3. Deadpool, not bad. We got 3 of them. So we're due to get at least 3 more out of the mix, which will be really good. But I'd rather them hold off. Well, I'd rather get something better on the 4-star shot, but the ratio really should hold true. They're going for number 4 there. And so I really should get 2 more out of here. That's number 5. And that's the double up, which is cool. Double up with Deadpool. I like that. And I should get 1 more out of the ordeal. Maybe, maybe not. But 5 is about right. 5 is cool. 6 should be right on point. Let's see what we got. Did we get number 6? Did we get number 6? Yeah, number 6. So there it is. So right into the ratio. For every 4, you should get 1 3-star. That's really what the ratio should be. That's why when you pull them in big bulk, you can really kind of see what the progression or what the breakdown should be. So that's not bad. 6 of them 3 stars will definitely work here. Let's see if we get a 4 out of this one though. I would love to get a 4 out of this heroic. Would love to get a 4 out of the heroic, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. If I get a couple of 2 stars as well to add into it, to me, 2 stars is really gonna be good for 250 ISO 8. It's really how it's breaking down for me right now. Let's see what we have here. We have the strange sites. So let me break down the strange sites for you real fast. With the strange sites, actually, you know what? Let me backtrack. Let's go ahead and do these first. Let's go backwards. Let's go ahead and get the old school taco vaults out of the way first. And then we'll go back and talk about that. So let's get these old school taco vaults out the way. Now this is from the taco vault from last week. And if y'all paid attention to my last video when I made my return, what was happening with that one is I actually got some really good top end pulls out of that particular taco vault. So anything in here now is really going to be more so bottom end pull. Because I did a lot of top end pull. I mean, I got like some good coins. I got some good ISO. I had got a couple of 4-star pulls, so I don't expect too much out of this vault, because in this particular vault, it was just, I did about as much as I could out of that particular vault, I would love to double up and get the similar results in the new school vault, because there is a couple of 4 stars I like in the new school vault, that's for sure. But in the old school vault, this is what I would really expect. Really just expect to kind of do some of the cleanup work. If I get something on the top end if I get something top end in this particular vault, I will be super surprised at this juncture. But realistically, everything, as you well see, is really just bottom end, like 2-star, ISO 8, stuff. I'm not really mad at that, because I really kind of doubled out and got a bunch of 3-star, 4-star action earlier on. Another bottom end 500 ISO 8, but the ISO 8 for me is necessary because I really need a bunch of ISO 8, because there's some characters I really need to move up. So even though I'm getting a bunch of like 2 stars and a bunch of bottom end stuff, once I sell it all off, it's going to actually pay off as far as like being able to upgrade a few characters. There's a couple of characters I really need to work on and move up anyway. I may have to, if I get I really wish I would have got an Iron Man. If I would have got, not an Iron Man, excuse me, an Iron Fist. If I would have got an Iron Fist, I definitely would have championed him outright. But since I didn't, it's cool. I'm not really like mad at that at all. Ooh, 1500, that's not bad. There's a couple other ones. Thanos, I need to move up. I need to move up my Iron Man. Scarlet Witch should get some run. So there's a lot of characters that really need some push. And that's going to be another bottom end as well. That's not bad. So there's a bunch of things I really need some push on. This is what the new school Taco Vault looks like. And the reason why I said I really wish I would top in here is because like Carol Danvers I could definitely use. I could definitely use that Nick Fury as well. The 1,000 coins, you can always use that, and the coin to get into the legendary pack, you can use that. But Quicksilver, if I get another Quicksilver, I tell you what, I actually put him on my line. There's a Vision right there. If I get Vision, you know, I'm not really big on him. I could put him on just on GP, but I'm not big on Vision at all. Scarlet Witch I could definitely use as well. Give her some run as well, so that would be definitely a good look. Doctor Strange is in there, Thanos is in there. Now, we'll talk about these two momentarily, but I really like those two cards. If you have those, I definitely say it's worth to recommend. If you don't have them already, definitely get that Doctor Strange and that 3-star Thanos. Those are both definitely super fire cards to have, especially if you're trying to bang through story modes amongst others. I really like those cards, especially when they're maxed out. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see if we get something really good out of these right here. I got 4 shots at it right now, so hopefully we get something pretty fire out of here right off top. Nothing fire there. There's some health packs I don't really need right now. Just a few health packs. I don't need health packs. Let's get some 3-star, 4-star actions. Let's get something on the top end. Let's get something top end action here. Miss Marvel 2-star right there. I'm not really mad at that. That's kind of being like predictable against the ratio right now. I'm not really too mad at that. Let's go ahead and get a couple of more in there too. There go that Vision right there though. So now I could drop Vision, like temporarily drop Vision in there just to get the Taco Vault, just to get in there, get the Taco Vault, and get up out of there. I could do that. I've done that before many a times. I actually done that. Took a card in there, Taco Vault it, pulled it out because I really didn't love it, but just to really get the Taco Vault done, I've done that. And then that's that Black Widow right there. So not bad, not bad. I did get that Vision though, so I did get 1 out of the 4 in the top end, which is about the right ratio that you're looking for when you're pulling anyway. Let's get into the Strange Sights. Same thing applies, man. Nick Fury and Carol Danvers is definitely in the 4 slot here, so going top end would definitely be good there as long as the coin is there. Different than what you're getting in the Taco Vault. It's basically all cards official. There's no ISO 8, there's no health packs, anything of that magnitude. It's really just you and covers. And so you'll get a chance to get some covers there. You got a big ratio to get Captain America's right there, the Steve Rogers version. What else? You have a chance at Ragnarok. You got 2 cracks of Ragnarok, it looks like. A crack at Iron Fist, of course. Maybe 2 at Thanos. So a couple, you know, not bad. You got a couple of cracks to get something in there pretty good. But really what I'm looking for, Nick Fury or Carol Danvers. Any one of those 2. Or if I get the coin, I'm not going to front. The coin would definitely get immediate push too. The coin would get some run too. We'll get some of that. But really one of those 2 is what I'm looking for, and I didn't get it there. No. I'm not. Here's the thing. I don't get mad at my pulls. I mean, don't get it wrong. This pull has not been a really great pull session. I got a couple of extra stuff out of my standards, but nothing really really ultra fire. So it's not me. I just don't get good pulls like I used to. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that because last time I did, but that was like a one-off. I really don't get a lot of good pulls. That's a Sentry. Wow, that's a top end. Okay, Sentry's not bad. I don't use Sentry, but it's not a bad pull. It's a top end pull. I'll take it. I mean, at least good for 500 ISO 8 at the very least. And there go that, yeah, and that's right on cue. I knew that was going to happen to Steve Rogers. If you're going to get a top end, that would likely be the top end that you will get is a Steve Rogers because you had 3 shots at it. Definitely not bad at all. So yeah, there you go right there. Let me show you how this kind of impacts the team real fast. You see kind of what's going on here. Let's go into the roster here and see 76 of them things in there. So All the 1 stars we're going to sell off, which was 19 covers of the 1 stars. All the 2 stars I'm going to sell off, which I got 37 2 stars, which is an awful lot. So 1 star, 2 stars, we're going to sell off there. As far as like the 3s and 4s is concerned, we did get a little bit on that Daredevil, so let's go ahead and move that Daredevil up twice, actually. That's good. The next one gives us Elektra. Wow, okay, so something, if I get another another Daredevil card, at least I get Elektra, and I could actually put her into the mix. Okay, kind of official. I like that. What else do I have in the 3-star? I could actually kick in that Wolverine. ISO 8 puts him at 177. Not bad at all. Black Panther can move up as well. 178, not bad at all. What else? Rockin' and Groot. Rockin' and Groot gets some love. He's at 176. Doctor Strange is going to get a little bit of run too. 170 and 171. So I'll get another set of coins as well. Not bad there. What else do I have? Is that it? Is that it? And I think I could do the Deadpool action, maybe. Let's see. Oh, I already have Deadpool maxed out. Wow. Wow, okay. So now, I gotta go in here and look now. So now that I have everything cooking, so I have a few things that I could do here. So I could work with Thanos here. I didn't get the right one that I needed, but I could get Thanos moved up to like 153, which is probably what I think I'm gonna do right now. I think I'm gonna do that for sure, and then maybe move Thor just the same. I could maybe move Thor and Thanos. Sounds like a good move to me because Thor is pretty close to getting there. Thanos is good there. What else? What else? Deadpool, looks like Deadpool is maxed out. Wow. I mean, I could really go ahead and get the Deadpool out of the way too, or just maybe like upkick Deadpool. Because I have a couple of covers for Deadpool that I definitely need to use too, so that definitely wouldn't hurt. Definitely wouldn't hurt anything. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I have a couple of covers that I could use. Steve Rogers, I think I could move him, or I could move. Yeah, I think I can move Steve Rogers up too. That might be another option as well. Yeah, because I can move Steve Rogers into that mix as well. I mean, I don't know which one will be better. I think I have Steve Rogers rated higher than Deadpool. So I could use either or, to be honest with you. But I think the reason why I'm saying that is because I have some covers in here that if I don't use them anytime soon, I will definitely use them. I have one there. I have 2 of the Deadpools, 1 of the Steve Rogers. I think what I'm gonna do here is this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the Deadpool. I'm gonna go against either or and maybe go ahead. Well, nah, I take that back. I'm not gonna do that. Let's do this. Let me do what my first thought is. First thought's gonna be this. I'm gonna go ahead and move Thanos up. I'm gonna move Thanos up. Let's move him up to 153 because I really like seeing this here. And get him ready to go, so when he gets his next cover, he'll be ready to rock. So that's what we'll do there for sure. I do have, and the reason why I said let me think about this for a second, because I do have some coins here, because I just moved up a level. So as y'all well see, I'm level 46. So I just moved up. I was 45. I moved up to level 46. So I have 16 there, and then I could still have a little bit of chance or a little bit of time to move up Steve Rogers or. So I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna actually keep these on ice for a little bit and think about that while I really figure out what I want to do. But I definitely wanted to do that for sure. So let me go ahead and get into something really fast that I didn't get a chance to. Let's talk about combinations. What is your go-to character combinations that you use? Somebody asked me that question. What was my go-to combination? And I'll show it to you just real fast so y'all can see, and I'll run it against this one. I don't care whether I win it or lose it. I'll run it against these three. My go-to currently, and I'll show you two different variations of the go-to. My go-to currently has been Black Panther, Cyclops, and Iron Fist. That's really been my combination as far as like my go-to. And the reason why this is my go-to combination is this: the Iron Fist generates the black gems that you need that either one of these could use, or Iron Fist could kind of use himself. But it's really more so for Black Panther and Cyclops to use more so than anything else. But that's the reason why I go with that combination for one. So just so for my new school players who are unfamiliar, Exquisite Technique is the one that creates the strength tile if need be. Iron Fist, the Kung Lung version, gives you all the black tiles that you need to change up the board. And because it only takes 5 pink gems, it definitely is really quick to get off. 8 green gems would help you out here. So this color scheme right here, the green-pink color scheme, is super important too, because the other two don't utilize that color scheme. Now, what Black Panther uses is he uses Raids of the Panther, so when he gets 12, he can hit the team damage as well for 38 apiece, which is very good. Defense Grid is good as well because it gives you all the defense that you need, and then you have Battle Plan as well. And Battle Plan gives you additional strike tiles as necessary, so I like that as well. And then you got Cyclops. Cyclops, what he does when he's cooking, you know, he could do 58 off top, and if he has enough reds on the board, he could do another 24, which actually gets it to about 8,000 points. So that's a lot of points. And the Mutant Revolutionary is the one that generates the red gems to get this Octave Blast off, and the Optic Blast does another 43. So Cyclops is the strongest of the 3 characters, but the reason why I add Black Panther into that mix is because of the team damage that he could do. So he could kind of break teams down to size. Then I could use Cyclops with the Optic Blast as I see fit, and if he goes down for whatever reason, then I could use Iron Fist to kind of do cleanup damage. So this is one of my go-to squads that I go to when I'm really trying to do some damage. The only thing is, it's pretty aggressive. It's not like it's a passive type board. It's really a truly aggressive play. So you're really gonna have to kind of work to kick this up pretty good. Go good and fast, because when you're going against a team like this, you got like a Daken Wolverine combo here. This is a tough team. This setup doesn't bode well against them at all, to be honest with you. This is a very tough board for this type team. It's doable, but it's tough. You really just gotta really pay attention, because look what Daken does. Daken does a lot of good quick damage and changes the board up pretty fast. But he does give me a couple of options at some reds here, so I'm going to go ahead and run these reds on the Mutant Revolutionary here. And so you see how kind of the reds come into play real fast, and I got kind of Optic Blast and get him down to size. That's really what I'm looking to do pretty fast. So one thing I really didn't get, I didn't really get any plays against the pink gems yet. But I will. Looks like I'm gonna get a play of yellows. It looks like. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get the yellows first. And so yeah, that worked out really much better. So what happens is, because I kind of knocked them down to size, now I could get Daken out of the way. Now, I lost my special, which I really wasn't intending on losing my special gem, but it's not a problem at all. And then I could go back and go to Mutant Revolutionary, but I only have 2 spots where it goes. The Mutant Revolutionary only goes where the special tiles would go. So I could do one of a couple of things. I can either A, get the red and get ready to hit Wolverine and Bullseye with it, or B, I could go ahead and get these pink gems, in which I did, so I could go ahead and set up and get some black gems spinning. Because I really want to kind of change the board up a little bit. So the Kung Lung comes into play here, get some of the black gems out and spinning, and when you have a champion out, is definitely important. And that's one of the things, another thing I want to address in regards to the boards as well. I had a question on the board is it necessary to champion out your characters? Is it a race to champion out your characters? The answer is yes. You definitely want to make sure that you champion out your characters, because once you have them champion out, that's when you're going to be able to maximize everything. But that's the thing about this game. Every single person is not going to have the ideal same setup. This is my go-to, because the reason why this is one of my go-to is because all three of these, well, two of the three are championed out, and my Iron Fist really can be championed out. But even when he wasn't championed out, even when he was only generating a couple of extra black gems, I still utilize them, because I know that Iron Fist, at least this version of the Iron Fist, is really the most important card in the game, to be honest with you. Now, here's one of the things I was going to show you with this Iron Fist. Now, I could do a couple of things here with him, but the first thing I'm going to do is actually set up a play against his Wolverine. So I'm going to set up the Wolverine play here with getting Optic Blast ready. Now, once I got Optic Blast ready, even though he's going to heal up a little bit and do a little bit of damage, once I set up, here's how this is going to go. Wolverine's going to take the brunt of this, so it's going to knock him down to size, if not take him completely out. So that's one thing that you could do with it. Now, with this, I could do two things here to finish it. So I could use the Iron Fist of Kung Lun, because when you have enough black gems, he does 4,000 damage too. Then I could turn around and use full blast and finish it out. See how quickly that works out? See how they all kind of work in combination with each other? Now, the teams were evenly balanced. You notice those teams were like 174, 175 against my team, which was really balanced the identical same way. So that's a go-to. That's one of my go-to teams that I go to. So I really utilize that a lot. Now, it's not really a go-to team, but it will be a go-to team once it gets said and done, because I'm really going to tinker with it a little bit. I'll use this team right here. Another one of the teams that I'm really tinkering with is this one here. So let me kind of show it to you. Let me find it real fast. It's going to be Doctor Strange. Where is Doctor Strange, Thanos, and then I could pick whoever I want to go in that mix. But who I'm going to go in that mix this particular time, I still would go Black Panther 9 times out of 10, really, because of the team damage. But in this instance, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually go with, you know what we're going to go with? Let's go with Black Widow. Now, I could cookie cutter who's in that mix, so it really doesn't matter. I could have went with Cyclops in that mix, because of the way he could generate the yellows for himself, and generate the reds for himself. I could go with Black Widow, because I'm really utilizing that to go with the green. So I'm going to go with this particular combination. Now, the reason why I'm going with this combination is really this. When they use an ability, I use an ability. When I get one of them to die, they're going to die. See how simple that is? That's kind of the concept with this one. Now, this is one of my concept setups, but the problem that I have with this setup is this. When you're utilizing this particular setup, you got really two you got really two support characters working in tandem with one another, and a lot of times that doesn't work out too well. You want to have at least one, possibly two, to kind of pull this off. Now, that's not to say that it's impossible to pull off, but you really want to have two aggressive characters to pull this off. And most people don't run these two in combination. They really run one or the other, not necessarily both. And the reason why I'm kind of running both is not for anything else. It's because I like seeing how this works. Because the one thing I do have with Black Widow does give me team damage once I get enough green gems. The only problem with that is it takes a lot of green gems for her to really get cooking. But the board kind of set up for me relatively nicely for that to happen. And she also utilizes red as well. Is it going to be a stun? Yeah, it's going to be a... Ooh. Now, see the retaliatory damage for 17? Not bad. But that's kind of what you're looking for there. You're looking to get the retaliatory damage a little bit. I got 9. I need 3 more there. Let's do this. Let's get this working. Now, come and get me when I have that cooking the right way. I will utilize that more often than not. I'm going to use that blue right here. Sleight of hand. I'm cool with that. Now, see how I'm kind of breaking down Punisher to size real fast? Now, see how this kind of works out? Even though I took some damage with, Black Widow, he's gonna change it up. That's a good play. Good play. Now, Black Widow's gonna go down. It's fine. Now, that's the problem that you have. This is why you know the right character to put into that mix would more importantly be maybe more importantly it would be whatchamacallit, like Thor or somebody. Thor would work out pretty well in this instance. I'm gonna go ahead and take away the blue shot right there. And the one other thing that you get with Doctor Strange being in this line, that you actually get this ability here, the Aya Argumento. That's actually a good ability because it actually stuns. It buys you a little bit of time, especially with the Steve Rogers is the one who's doing the bulk of the damage right now. Really helps here. What else do I have? I don't have that. I could. Oh, he's already stunned. Come and get me is what I'm gonna use next, I think. Now that's kind of the advantage of going that route 13. The advantage of having this in play here is because when it goes off, I could do some team damage. I could go infinite power because I really don't have no other use for. I don't have no other use for it currently. I don't want to do that. I think what I want to do, I was going to use this combination here, but it's going to take away that shooting off. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to use the yellow. Wow. Oh, no, it's fine, because it's going to take away the red. Yep. Oh, no, Optic blast me and kill me. Don't kill me. Okay, we're good. No major league damage. And that should knock him out. And that's going to do another 3,000 damage on the Court Death. And Thanos is going to take a big hit. But it's cool because he basically put himself completely out of position. That's the reason why I like those two in combination. Even though they're two support characters, that's really what you need to make that happen. Now, I use Black Widow in that instance. Thor would actually be better because Thor, the 3-star Thor, would actually work out to play that much better. But I really like those two in combination because once you have anybody who does any type of team damage to you, to actually retaliatory do damage and then get team damage behind the Court Death, that's really what you're looking for. Work on one, knock the two down to size, and the other two are very easy to go with. So those are a couple of my go-to combinations that I use when I'm playing. There's some other ones that you could definitely utilize as well. I'll give you another one just real fast. Let's go Blade. And then I'll go Blade Wolverine, which is kind of a classic combination right there. Blade Wolverine in classic mode. Then I could also go with like Rocket and Groot. Now what you're getting there is threefold. You're getting a lot of the same type usage, but you could go with that particular combination. Or what you could do is maybe go Blade, Wolverine, and I could go with like the She-Hulk. And that's another combination you could use as well. Because with Rocket and Groot, he could always stay on his feet for a long period of time. But the way that it kind of works, if I needed something with a little bit of a board shake, this is the reason why I would use She-Hulk in this instance for a board shake. Really what you're looking for is this. You're really looking for twofold. A, to make sure that you get the keep your enemies closer ability off the ground really fast. Even though you don't really need to utilize the reds, I mean, I could use reds in a multitude of ways. Now, I could use reds to kind of rev up and get my board shake ready. I could also keep them on the board as well, so it doesn't become completely useless as you're going along. That's not the play I want. I want this play here. And so that's the reason why I said you want to go with a couple of different ways to get to the particular destination. That's the reason why I use a lot of these sets, because there's a lot of different things that you could use. This is another one of my go-to sets as well. Really, it comes down to you using Wolverine and Blade. I know a lot of people would utilize Daken as opposed. But I like Wolverine better than Daken. I know Daken is super fresh because he changes the board up to a bunch of greens and stuff. I'm with you. I'm not in disagreement with you. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go chase after Ares real fast. Nice little Sunder there. Not too bad there. Not too bad there with the Sunders. He just kind of caught me napping slightly, but it's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take the yellow. And let's see. Did I actually even start this right? I was kind of going tunnel vision a little bit. Not bad play there. I need the greens. The greens is going to be important right now because I need the greens to come on board real fast so I could keep my enemies close in play. So I'm gonna go Night Stalker first. Then I'm gonna go Berserker Rage. I don't have any spots. I think I kind of absorbed my spots where I want to kind of position these, but it's fine because I actually have them on the board. Let's go here, get these yellows, get them out the way. And him stretching this, that's not bad. It actually helps some. Because now I can kind of do a few different things with the Night Stalker. I'm going to go ahead and chase after Kamala Khan real fast. Because Kamala Khan's the only one who can really damage me up heavy. Now, if I get some pink ones in this drop, no, there is no pinks on the board. Wow. Not one. See, now that I have everything set and ready to cook, I don't have any pinks. So I really need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to really make this cook. And I really don't have anything else. So I'm going to have to go POA right now. POA does the board shake for me to see if I get a couple of these things to drop, and I did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I get those. I'm going to put these on play now. And what these are going to do is kind of stay in motion. So the objective at this particular juncture is to keep those things on the board at all times so I could actually do the damage necessary. So take the blue away and it should be able to damage and do, it does 2,000 per. So you see how it's kind of chopping down that Black Panther to size real fast? And then I could go ahead and read Night Stalker as well. So when you have the Night Stalker gem working and then you have both of those cooking at the same time, it really works in a good combination as well. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for teams that actually utilize their abilities and combination. Really comes down to getting a strike tiles off. And the reason why I use She-Hulk because you need a board shake, something to shake up the board and work to your advantage. And so that's the reason why I use that particular combination too. Now, I could substitute She-Hulk out and do certain things with it. Substitute She-Hulk out and maybe go with like a Colossus, or not Colossus. I could go with a Cyclops. I could go with Black Panther. I could go with the 4-star Wolverine. There's a bunch of ways I could make that happen. So when I'm running that combination of team, I don't necessarily have to have She-Hulk in that mix. It could be anybody else in that mix. It could be not the Wolverine, so I can't use Wolverine. I need the 3-star Wolverine for sure. But it could be anybody else. It doesn't have to be She-Hulk per se. It could be Cyclops. It could be Rocket and Groot. Rocket and Groot gives you additional strike tiles if necessary. I could go Captain Marvel and do something completely different. I could go Black Panther and do team damage. I could go with the new school Black Panther and do damage as well. There's a lot of different things I could cookie cutter into that mix. If I needed something to kind of slow things down, I could go with actually Daredevil. And the reason why is because you could utilize his blue gems to actually kind of slow teams down too. There's a lot of different combinations you could do, but really what it comes down to is working these two in tandem. So really what it comes down to, when you're working the right couple of character teams in tandem, a third one is just supposed to complement those two, whether it's a color scheme complement or whether it's a power or a scheme that you're trying to work with. Now these are just a couple of them that I've been working on that's been working out pretty well for me, but that's what I want to get into today. combinations of plays? Does it give y'all some ideas? Y'all let me know what combination of plays what y'all been working on. Y'all let me know what team combinations you've been working with, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Let me know if my combination doesn't work. Tell me the flaws in my combination. Who should I sub out? Let me know those things too, man, because I'm definitely looking to see progression, especially when I'm transitioning from a 3-star team to a 4-star team. So these are things that like some of my starting off beginning players can use and some of my mid-tier players can use. If you're a 4-star player, you're going to have a little bit better combination of players that you could utilize, and I don't have enough 4-stars cooking to really show you good 4-star combinations yet, but I'm working on it. But I'll definitely keep y'all on the flow as we go along. Let's do this though. Let's pull one of these things, shall we? We got at least pull one. Gotta pull one. That's a 4-star there. We got at least pull one. I haven't pulled one. Let's pull one. It's a Gwenpool. We'll take a Gwenpool. Because Gwenpool I could actually utilize and move up. I'm really looking to move get some of my 4-star action up anyway. So really Gwenpool with exploits works out pretty well for me. So I'm good there. Really good there because I've been really looking to get some Gwenpool action anyway. So that's really, really good to kind of move her up. Because I really like what Gwenpool does, especially the Deus Ex Machina. I like that. That's a really pretty fresh ability. I like that a lot. So very, very good there. So that's what we are, y'all. I just wanted to break that down real fast. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. I'm going to give y'all some more gameplay footage soon. So don't worry. I just want to get y'all some Marvel Puzzle Quests in today. So y'all know who I am. I'm Mr. True Indeed, of course. Y'all know who I represent. It's Holy Circle Gaming. Like always, it's God above everything. Till the next time, family. We'll do this again soon. Salute.